Okay, so let's start question 4. So question 4, we are asked to calculate the impairment of a cash generating unit. Okay, so what we need to do is first determine the carrying amount of the cash generating unit, which consists of factory, land, equipment, inventories, trademark, and patent. So what's the carrying amount, guys? What's the carrying amount? What you need to do is you need to take the sum of these amounts. What do you get? So if you take the sum, the carrying amount is 340, 460, 520, and 560. Oh no, sorry, made a mistake. 200, 440, 560, and 660. So carrying amount. It's 660,000, and you're given the recoverable amount as 510. So what's the impairment loss then? So the impairment loss is impairment loss occurs when the recoverable amount is less than the carrying amount. So the impairment loss is 660,000. You minus 510. That gives you 150. That is impairment loss. That is impairment loss. Yeah, that's fine. So what we do is we then assign the impairment loss over factory, land, equipment, trademark, and patents. So inventories are not impaired. As in we do not assign the impairment loss on inventories, as inventories are always carried at its lower value between the cost and the market price. So inventories are always recorded at the net realizable value, which means you do not assign impairment loss on inventory, and keep that in mind. Okay, so what's the asset? Let's work out the assets here. Patent, factory, land, and the carrying amounts. Total. Okay, so what's the proportion of factory or total assets? It's 1/3, 33.33. Proportion of land, it's 240 or 600, 40%. Proportion of equipment, 120 or 600, which is 20%. Proportion of trademark or total, which is 3.33%. Proportion of patent or total assets, which is again 3.33%. So how do we assign the loss? What we do is we take this $150,000 impairment loss and we assign it on factory. So you take 150,000 times by 33.33%. So you should get 50,000. That's 150,000 times by 33.33%. That's 50. And land, it's 150,000 times by 40%, which is 60,000. Equals 150 times by 40%. Equipment, it's 150,000 times by 20%, you should get 30. Trademark 150,000 times by 3.33%. That's 5,000. And impairment loss assigned on patent, it's 150,000 times by 3.3%, 3.33%. Okay, and the total impairment loss is 150. That's fine. It's not there. Okay, so what do you write? What do you record as the general journal entry? So you debit impairment loss, 150,000, and we credit accumulated amortization and impairment losses patent. The reason being, patents do not depreciate. We do not use the term depreciation. We use the term amortization. So you credit accumulated amortization and impairment losses patent, 5,000. You credit accumulated amortization and impairment losses trademark, 5,000. Credit accumulated depreciation and impairment losses factory, 50,000. Credit accumulated depreciation and impairment losses equipment, 30,000. And credit accumulated impairment losses land, 60,000. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any issues, any questions. Otherwise, best of luck with your mid-semester exam. Thank you.